before I get started, I figured out the last episode on this release here. The last one in question is A Tale for Thomas. That was the one. Yeah, I just looked it up, so that's the last one. Anyways, welcome back to my DVD collection videos. And this is going to be part 7. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is going to be the last part. I might do an extra one, but who knows. But anyways, let's dig right in. So next up, I have The Great Discovery. Here's the front, spine, and the back. Interestingly enough, this is narrated by Pierce Brosnan. So you get The Great Discovery, of course. Special features include You're the Leader, music video, and karaoke, Learn with Thomas, and Behind the Scenes with Pierce Brosnan, which is an interesting behind the scenes like documentary or something like that. Okay. Not rated, and it's 60 minutes, which is a whole hour, of course. Here's the disc. And unfortunately, that ends off the entire model thing. So, whatever you're going to get next is going to have to be that god-awful CGI stuff. But, yeah, here they are. High-Speed Adventures. Now, of course, it's not entirely CGI. They still use models. So, yeah. I'll say it later. Anyways, High-Speed Adventures. Here's the front. Spine. And the back. They don't list the stories, but I do remember them. So you have Thomas and the Billboard, Steady Eddie, Rosie's Carnival Special, Mountain Marvel, Henry Gets It Wrong, and Don't Go Back. Bonus features. You get the Special Delivery Read-Along, Thomas's Amazing Adventures. Gee, I wonder if it's a maze. I don't know. And then a bonus episode of Rory the Racing Car, Big Chris Learns to Fly, whatever the fudge that is. Not rated, and it's 46 minutes. Here's the disc. Next up, Team Up with Thomas, the last and final slim case DVD I own currently. Here's the front, spine, back. They don't list the stories here either, or episodes, so you have Heave-Ho Thomas, James Works It Out, Tram Trouble, and Push Me Pull You. Bonus features include Spot the Difference, Sir Topham Hatt's Helping Hands game, and bonus episode of Rory the Racing Car, Rory Takes Off. Meet two friends, Hank and Flora. More like meet the two new characters, Hank and Flora, that only appear once and you never get to see them again, because that's frickin' true here. Not rated, and it's 46 minutes. Man, if it weren't for those new characters they made, they would still use models, but the frickin' production team just had to make those characters just to sell toys. How stupid. Here's the disc. This isn't a pamphlet. This just shows off all the DVDs you can get. And, well, yeah, they promote that with Thomas again, but yeah, it's okay. Watch this. See what's new at hitentertainment.com. Play games, watch videos, and more with your favorite friends. Yeah, watch it with this dumb construction guy, this purple P word I'm not going to say, and Thomas, which is the only good character out of all these, but God, that face is creepy. I really don't understand why these frickin' dummies are saying that Thomas the Tank Engine is terrifying. Dude, he's not, alright? If you want a show with characters that have, that's like a vehicle and they have faces on them, how about JJ the Jet Plane? That show is the one that's terrifying, not Thomas. Although I would say the CGI stuff is a little bit creepy because, yeah, their faces move and stuff. With the models, it makes sense because the faces on the engines, they're not supposed to move, and it would look very creepy if they actually did. But I see why they changed it because like their mouths weren't moving and their eyes weren't blinking for 11 whole seasons, so 24 whole years with that. 11 whole seasons and 3 specials. 1 movie and 2 specials. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. But it's the truth. Anyways, the real and true final model DVD I own currently. Percy and the Bandstand. Here's the front. Spine. And the back. Now, interestingly enough, they list the episodes. So let's see. DVD features. Songs of Sodor Game, 3 read-alongs, and stories included. So they include Toby's Special Surprise, Duncan and the Hot Air Balloon, The Man in the Hills, and Percy and the Bandstand. Obviously, you gotta have this. It's the title of the release. And then, of course, as I forgot to mention with this DVD here, God, they don't mention Mr. Arkwright here, but they do here. Only on DVD. Driver Arkwright. And I really loved how in Lego Lover 117's like review on season 12, when he was talking good things about it and he wished he didn't, he said that Mr. Perkins murdered him, which is very harsh to say, but it's still funny nonetheless. I can't help it. Anyways, if it can focus. Oh, come on. Thank you. Not rated, and as it shows here, 40 minutes. Interestingly enough, there's no Rory the racing car episode, but I could care less since that show is very weird. Anyways, here's the disc. Hello, Percy. Good to see you on the disc there. And here's more advertisements for releases and such, and yada. Friends and favorites, all new on DVD. Oh yeah, they did have those like hit favorites thing. Did you guys know that even though separate Thomas releases didn't have like season 10 and season 11 episodes, they still placed them on hit favorites? Yeah, I thought that was really weird. But at least they're released as a whole. They're released at all. But it's still sad and ridiculous how the only way to own them is to actually get them with those other cringy shows from Hit Entertainment. It's pretty dumb, but okay. Alright, last Thomas DVD I own, Day of the Diesels. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why do I have this if I don't like the CGI era? Well, I told my bud that I did not want this because this movie sucks to me, but he just wants me to have it since he loves it. What sense does that make? So it's no surprise I'm giving this away. I'm sorry, this movie sucks. Anyways, here's the front, the spine, and the back. Meet Flynn, Bell, Den, and Dart. Who cares about Flynn? He's such a stupid character. God. You hear that red thing? You suck. Okay. Don't want the camera to be ruined here. Anyways, bonus features, Fiery Flynn to the Rescue game, Day of the Diesels karaoke music video, so it's that bad song. Day of the Diesels. Shut up. Hear the Engines Coming karaoke music video. Steamies and Diesels learn how they work, which is kind of the only interesting thing about this release. And then you got the frickin' plain as heck disc. And cover it, whatever. I guess if there's one good thing I can say about this movie is the fact that all the engines were aware that the Diesels were taking over the Steamworks. And then they were all puffing all together trying to save it. That was cool. And there's another scene I like when all the engines were quiet and no one puffed away or anything. It was just like... And then Diesel 10 was making up his mind or something. The narrator honestly should have been quiet in that scene. Like, he literally interrupted it with all of his speeches. They should have just shut him up on that scene, but whatever. But, yeah. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to make another part. But before I close this video off, I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and show you this one so I can end this off on a positive note. So, starting off is the DVDs from other shows. So here's Ed, Edd n Eddy's Volume 2 with 6 episodes included, as you can see on that cute little bubble there. Fool's Paradise. Here's the front. Spine. And the back. Episodes you get are, if it smells like an Ed, take this Ed and shove it. One size fits Ed. A case of Ed. Here's mud in your Ed, and Fool on the Ed. Bonus features, if I can show it, include Plank Family Players and the Ed, Edd n Eddy Misadventures video game behind the scenes. Odds and Eds. Not rated, and it's... Oh my gosh, camera? Just doesn't like the show, doesn't it? Alright, if you can actually see that, it says... Hang on. It says 88 minutes. I just looked up without the camera showing me. Because when I'm doing this, obviously, I'm looking at my phone for the camera. But, yeah, not this time. Here's the disc. And you're probably wondering why it's in a color case. Well, the same buddy that gave me most of those Thomas the Tank Engine DVDs, he gave me some Diary of a Wimpy Kid DVDs. Yes, Diary of a freaking Wimpy Kid. But I give them away because that movie sucks. Now, you're probably wondering, well, if they suck, why did you accept them? Well, listen, I tried my best to tell him, look, I don't want these, but he just gave it to me anyway. All of us are different, you know. Even if we say no, they have a hard time actually accepting it, so it's not my fault. But I did keep the cases, because these are where the Diary of a Wimpy Kid DVDs came from, the color cases. So I swapped the original black cases for these colored ones, because I thought they were so colorful. So, yeah. And then here, you actually see the episode's screenshots and descriptions. Very interesting. And then on the back, you see other DVDs you could possibly get. You want to see something funny? Yeah. Why would I need funniness when I already have my 3 Ed boys, Ed, Edd n Eddy? Like, they're cool as is. Alrighty. This video is going on way too long, so I'm going to have to end it here. So, yeah, that was good makeup. Stay tuned for the 8th and final part. Alright, guys, so I'll see you then, and peace out.